Fleet are playing in their all whites. And Portland will have the coin toss election. It is heads. Portland will win the coin toss and they will receive. Vancouver is set to kick the football away for the first time, and they will put their defense on the field first. And we are ready for some action. Hand is up in the air. And we are underway here in Vancouver. And from the end zone, Portland is going to return this past the 20-yard line and up to the 25 goes the Fleet return team. And we are going to see the Fleet offense for the first time tonight. The Portland Fleet offense led by Cyrus Jive, Ezekiel Love and Scott Johnson form a really strong backfield with Jacob Farmer. We're going to introduce you to the rest of the offense of the Portland Fleet after this play. From the I formation, the Fleet and 3 wide receivers will hand the football off. That is going to be number 21, Ezekiel Love, with the first carry of the game for a gain of 3 yards. Let's introduce you to the rest of the Portland Fleet offense. Israel Adams, Michael Knight, Ryan Davis, and Terrell Cooper are the wide receivers. Nelson Lozano Jr. is the tight end, and a full offensive line with Jay Warren, Randy Fatt III, Jacoby Wilson, Tyler Spencer, and the center is Jaden Taylor at 6'2", 305, 3-time All-Star. In motion goes the fullback, that's Jacob Farmer. And there's going to be a counterplay for the running back, that's Scott Johnson's first carry of the game, and he will lose 1.
The interesting mark is, Ramos, Scott Johnson was actually a wide receiver last season. They converted him back to running back this season.
They did 3rd down and 8. It's a long yardage situation here for Portland on the first drive of the game. 4 wide receivers. Vancouver counters with a 4-1-5 nickel defense. 4-1-6 dime defense. To throw is Jive. Jive will pass the ball deep, and the pass is going to be caught. And avoiding a tackle is Michael Knight. Pass midfield and up to the 39-yard line of Vancouver. A pretty dangerous throw right there, Rochelle, but it works great for Portland.
Very dangerous indeed, but he trusted his receiver. He threw the ball right to him. Great catch. Heavy coverage. Number 23 went for the ball and missed.
Good open field tackle right there at the end by Zach Lay, the corner. 8-year man, 3rd year here with Vancouver, formerly of the Charleston Predators. 1st down and 10. Another offset I formation here for Portland, and Jive will throw. Jive drops back. The pass is going to be intercepted, and this is going to be returned to the 26-yard line. A big play on defense here, Rochelle, and Vancouver will get the ball.
Yeah, definitely another dangerous pass by the quarterback. The defenders were just ready for that pass. He just jumped that route and was right in front of the receiver that time.
That was beautifully read by Vancouver, and they will have the football at their own 27-yard line.
That was Ryan Cook there with the interception, number 31, the cornerback.
Single back formation, ace package. That's a 12 personnel, 1 back and 2 tight ends. Man in motion is the H-back. That's number 43, Cables McGill. Rookie, 64th pick in the most recent draft. And to throw goes Christian Brown. Brown with time. The pass over the middle is going to be caught. And running past the defense is going to be the receiver, Nick Lockett, formerly of the Mexico City Aztecs. Let's introduce you to the rest of the Vancouver Legion offense. Christian Brown is the quarterback. The halfbacks are Robert Redford and Sudan Akai. The fullbacks are Sawyer Stern and Mateo Provato. Receivers are Nick Lockett, Chris Ansari, Brett Killian, Kendra Wells, and Sora Lunar. The tight ends are Cables McGill and Stephen Michaels. And the offensive line formed by Mike Coverson, Ryan Caudell at tackles. The guard is Gregory Wynell. And the center is Brunter Graham.
Yeah, this Vancouver offense is some stacked tonight. Ooh.
Pro set this time with split backs in the formation. 3-4 defense for Portland. Brown will hand the ball off to the fullback. That's Bravado with a gain of about 6 yards. Finally brought down by the Portland defense. That was number 20, Bernard Smith.
Well, these 4 backs in the backfield, you never know who you're going to see out there. This should be entertaining.
Second down and 4 yards to go. 22 personnel this time, 2 tight ends, 2 backs. Handoff goes to Redford again. Redford easily has a first down and a gain of about 6 yards into field goal range.
Yeah, Vancouver, I mean, they're going to their run game here, but they're pretty known for airing it out. They're being pretty conservative right now.
A very talented offensive line here for Vancouver, especially led by Rylan Caudill, 5-time All-Star in his 9 seasons in the SFL. Pass goes to the middle and a great one-handed catch by Brett Killian, 14 seasons in the Simulation Football League, as elusive as ever.
That was a beautiful one-handed catch there in the middle of the field.
Vancouver doing work here on the first drive of the game. Second down and 1 yard to go. Single back formation on unbalanced line, and they're going to run to that side. Robert Redford will get past the defense and a first down up to the 15-yard line. Vancouver mixing the run and the pass really well, Rochelle.
Yes, definitely. Robert Redford broke that tackle, got free. And they're just moving the ball very methodically down the field right now.
Great block right there on the edge by Cables McGill. The rookie, 6'5", 265 pounds. You know, one of those blocking tight ends. I'm sure he can catch the ball pretty well, but doing some work here in the run game. Man in motion is the fullback, Bravado. Handoff goes to Suda Nakai for the first time. He breaks a tackle and gets it to the 14-yard line, a 6-yard pickup.
Yes, he is a very, very small back, but he's very, very fast. He's kind of elusive out there.
Second down, 4 yards to go. Another offset I formation with 2 tight ends, 1 to each side. 3-4 defense here for Portland. They're going to hand the ball off again to Redford, and Robert Redford will be tackled at the 1. And it looks like this rather soft box here for Portland is having troubles against this Vancouver offensive line.
Yeah, touchdown saving tackle there by number 29 strong safety Leo Morris, but they could just dive over the end zone now.
First down and goal, and this is why you have 2 fullbacks, I guess, on your formations, Rochelle. You have to punch it in. Sawyer Stern is the offset man. Brown will hand the ball off to Stern, and he is in for the touchdown.
What a great job by the offensive line. I mean, they just gave him a hole, and he just basically ran to the end zone untouched.
Simple fullback dive on that play. The offensive line of Vancouver continues to dominate here in the first drive of the game. 6-0, Vancouver over Portland. The extra point by Vancouver is up, and it's good. 7-0, Vancouver over Portland here to start the football game. Thank you all for joining us here in week 1 of the Simulation Football League. You know, there were some rules changes, Rochelle. You know, trying to make the game more balanced, more competitive. We had a great game, you know, to start the slate with Charleston in Florida, and Portland and Vancouver trying to do the same thing, as this kickoff will be nailed down for a touchback.
And that's probably why we're seeing the 2 halfbacks and 2 fullbacks by Vancouver. The new rule changes make it where the backups come in, so there's always a fresh back in the backfield.
First down and 10 yards to go here for Portland as they will try again. Second drive of the game offensively for the Fleet. Offset I formation. Jive will throw. Jive with time. The pass over the middle is going to be knocked down and almost intercepted by Zach Lay. Let's introduce you to the rest of the Vancouver defense. Lindsay Thimpson and Bobo Caudill are the defensive ends with Achilles Papatonis. The defensive tackles are Gerald Giudice and Michael Rury. Linebackers are Josh Farnsey, DJ Woods, and Marquise Reed. The corners are Emmanuel Blackman, Michael Lister, Zach Lay, and Will Stern. And at the safety position, we have Mark Lopez, Drew Hamilton, and JJ Winfield. Second down and 10 yards to go. Similar formation with an offset fullback. They're going to hand the ball off this time, and that's going to be a good gain of 5 yards on the play, making a more manageable third down.
Yeah, the first drive kind of stalled. They were moving the ball, and then they had the great one pass, so they can do better than this drive.
3rd down and 5. Jive to throw. Jive rolling to the right. The pass is going to be caught, and forward progress is going to give him a first down. A really good play by Jive, buying time as Knight makes the catch.
At that time, he actually felt the pressure from defensive tackle Mike roaring down on him. He got rid of the ball real quickly, made a pretty decent pass, and a great catch there.
From the 32-yard line, Portland trying to build some momentum on offense. 2 backs, 3 wide receivers, no tight ends in the formation. Jive making changes at the line of scrimmage. And he will hand the ball off to his running back, Ezekiel Love. Love breaks the tackle and gets it past the 35-yard line for a gain of 4 yards.
Not a bad pickup on first down, Mark. I mean, you're second and very manageable here.
Just got to get ahead of the stick, especially when you play against this Vancouver defense, a very, very talented and deep defensive unit. Another handoff. This one goes to the backup running back. Backup, quote-unquote, Scott Johnson is a one-time All-Star veteran here in this league. Just a gain of about 1.
Yeah, right there. Once again, I think they may force the pass here. And Cyrus Dodds made some pretty dangerous throws so far in this game.
3rd down and 5. Jive to throw. Jive throws middle, and the pass is almost intercepted again by Zach Lay, who's had a terrific start of the football game. 4th down and 5, and Vancouver forces another punt.
Yeah, Cyrus Jive needs to calm down and concentrate and not throw in the deep coverage. I mean, that's like the 5th pass in a row he's thrown or was almost intercepted.
4th down and 5. Vancouver makes another stop on defense. And they will get after the punter. They do not get to him. There's going to be a fair catch at the 25-yard line, and the Vancouver offense will be on the field again. And Rochelle, I think the Portland Fleet offense just has to cover their gaps better. They got absolutely crushed on the run game on their first drive.
Right, and Vancouver's doing a great job in the secondary, covering all the receivers pretty heavily.
From officially the 26-yard line, I formation, 2 backs, twin wide receivers, bottom of your screen. 3-4 defense again for Portland. They're going to hand the ball off again. Robert Redford with some room. Robert Redford breaks the tackle. He's past the first down marker and onto the 37-yard line for another Legion first down.
And we didn't see very much of Robert Redford last season playing behind Logan Lee, but he's looking really good this season so far, Mark. I mean, Ramos. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Reminding everybody that, he's a former All-Star. He's a Hall of Famer. 2-time All-Star, 13 seasons in the SFL. Man in motion. It's going to be the slot man. Looks like man-to-man coverage as Leo Morris shades him man-to-man. To throw, the pass is going to be incomplete, trying to get with Tyler Lockett. Let's introduce you to the rest of the Portland Fleet defense. Ricky Phillips and Robert Brower are the defensive ends. The defensive tackle is Boba Bruiser. The linebackers are Lucas Gilbert, Mel Davis, Brody Gulch, and Joseph Lama. The corners are Chris Stack, Derek Majors, Ryan Cook, and Sidney Galloway. And the safeties are Bernard Smith and Leo Morris. Mel Davis, the leader of this defense. 9 seasons in the SFL, 3-time All-Star. Twin formation again for Vancouver. They're going to throw one more time. Brown, the pass is incomplete, very dangerous as the defensive end, actually, Robert Brower, had the responsibility on the back. 3rd down.
I really can't. That play was kind of broken from the start. I mean,
yeah,
he really had nowhere to go with it.
3rd down and 10. First time we've seen really Vancouver in this kind of situation. 4 receivers. Looks like more man-to-man coverage here for the Fleet. Let's see if they can put any pressure on Christian Brown. Clean pocket so far. Brown rolls to his left. The pass across his body and incomplete, but maybe a PI by the linebacker here.
It's definitely going to be a PI called here.
Yeah, and it's a tough matchup, Rochelle. Having a linebacker against a wide receiver. And it's actually not a linebacker, excuse me. I thought I saw number 54, Lucas Gilbert, but no, it was 24, Chris Stack on the coverage. And I'm not sure about that one, Rochelle. What do you think?
I mean, it looked close, but the refs on the field were not.
It did look close. But a PI call nonetheless, and a first down here for Vancouver. A massive penalty here to keep Vancouver's offense on the field. Single back formation again. Brown to throw, Brown middle, and the pass is incomplete. Good defense right there by Leo Morris in coverage. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
And definitely the big tight end was the target, and they completely surrounded him, and the ball was just thrown a little bit too high, I think.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Another twin set. 3-3 defense for Portland. Let's see if Vancouver runs against this 6-man box. No, they will throw. Christian Brown with time in the pocket. Checks it down to Robert Redford. Makes a spin move. Robert Redford will get about 8 yards on the play. But that's a great move, Rochelle. Instead of being just about a 2 or 3 yard gain, it's about an 8-yard gain in the 3rd and short coming up.
He's looking like he used to look like 2 seasons ago. He's like doing really well. He's breaking tackles, making spin moves, making people miss.
Heavy set this time. 4-3 defense now for Portland as they have now four defensive linemen. Handoff goes to Sudo Nakai. He gets bottled up, and he's not going to be there. He's not going to get to the first down marker. 4th and inches. What do you think? Do you think they're going to go for it?
In Vancouver, I would say maybe.
If you have 4 backs in your repertoire, you're in 4th and inches, I think you have to go for it, Rochelle.
And they are.
Yep, they are, and especially how good the run game has worked so far. Again, another handoff. That's Mateo Pravado dotting the I, and he gets an easy first down and moves the chains.
You got these 2 big fullbacks. If they can't get at least a yard, there's something wrong with the old line that Vancouver has.
First down and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line. Splitbacks formation as this drive continues to stay alive. Brown rolling out. The pass is incomplete, just over the outstretched arms of Brett Gillian. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Bob, just a little bit overthrown, Mark, because if not, I think that would probably been a touchdown.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. This Portland defense definitely playing better than the first drive. It was a questionable, in my opinion, pass interference penalty, keeping the drive alive, and then Vancouver with a great call on 4th and inches. 4-3 defense here for the Fleet. To throw, Christian Brown. Brown with pressure. He throws middle, and the pass is incomplete. It looked like the receiver was open, and Christian Brown just missed him. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. 4 wide receiver set again. It might be zone coverage here for the Fleet this time, and it is, as the slot defensive back stays in his position. Throwing another wrinkle to this Vancouver offense. Brown will throw with time. The pass deep, and the pass is incomplete. Again, overthrown, but double covered anyway. Maybe for the better. That could have been intercepted as Kendra Wells is unable to make the catch. And they have probably forced a punt here. It will be about a 55-yard field goal attempt, Rochelle.
Definitely needs to be a punt here, but you never know. I mean, they have a contract kicker.
It will be a punt, unless they fake it. Vancouver has been aggressive to start this football game. But no, this will be a punt. Good stop here by the Portland defense. It will bounce at the 16-yard line and out at about the 14, as we're going to take a look at the Portland offense one more time. Now, this Portland offense, Rochelle, has a lot of talent. I mean, just the backfield alone, Ezekiel Love and Scott Johnson, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. And then, the wide receiving corps, they reinforced their lineup with Terrell Cooper, a great wide receiver.
Yeah, they have full offense for sure.
I just need to use all their tools to their advantage. Ezekiel Love gets boiled up at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Great pursuit by the defense as Drew Hamilton makes the tackle.
I mean, Cyrus Jobs only thrown the ball 5 times. He's had 2 incompletions and an interception. So, I mean,
This is a nickel defense disguised as a 4-3 with a safety lurking. Another handoff goes to Ezekiel Love, and Love will get about 5, and another third down situation here for Portland. And Portland has lived here in the first quarter, Rochelle, those 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 6s, and they have not been able to, constantly convert on those.
I think they mix it up a little bit more and get out the run game a little bit, start passing the ball, keep Vancouver on their toes.
Jive to throw. Jive goes to the outside,
Ooh.
and the pass is caught in between 2 defenders. By far the best throw of the game for Cyrus Jive. He did have a really good throw in the first drive of the game, but that one, in my opinion, even better, targeting the secondary.
Yep, it was a perfect pass on the money in the letters. I mean, you can't ask for any better than that.
And that's the end of the very fast first quarter, as the Vancouver Legion leads 7-0. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music, right here on YouTube. Jack's data has this over-under as 57.5. So far, 7-0. Vancouver, the favorites by 7.5 points. Another nickel defense here for Vancouver. To throw is Jive, the pass middle, and the pass is going to be caught for a first down. A great catch. That's the first one for Terrell Cooper.
Another great pass by Cyrus Jive. I mean, his receiver was open. He threw the ball perfectly to him. And great coverage by Vancouver, too. I mean, they're on the receivers.
Despite Mexico City having a really tough season last year, Terrell Cooper was really a bright spot on the offense. Looking to re-energize this Fleet offense as the #1 receiver as he lines up in the X. First down and 10. Jive to throw. Jive, middle. Again, the pass is going to be caught. Ryan Davis for a first down. That's another one of those 6'5" wide receivers, 236 pounds, big target, 3rd year, all with Portland.
Big, strong target. He's running around middle of the field, found himself open with a perfect pass from Jive over his right shoulder, and great catch.
First down, 10 yards to go. From the 37-yard line. Jive to throw again. Jive, middle. The pass incomplete. Good coverage by the defense that time as they were targeting Cooper again. Second down coming up.
And a big hit by the cornerback, number 45, Will Cern. Just as receiver caught the ball, knocked the ball loose.
Gonna go back to the I formation as Ezekiel Love dots the I. Jive under center. He will drop back. The pass, middle again. The pass is caught again. Davis, a gain of 8 yards, and they have found the play. Back-to-back times they target Davis and for good positive gains.
Yeah, been still 3rd and 5 and now 3rd and 2. Let's see if they run the ball here, but they're not going to. Doesn't look like. Oh, maybe so.
3rd down and 2. If they run for it, is because they are willing to go for it on 4th down, in my opinion. They hand the ball off. Ezekiel Love, he will be stuck shy of the first down marker, 4th and 1. And let's see if they do indeed go for this here on 4th and short.
I mean, Mike, I think they're in field goal range. I mean, do you take the 3 points or do you risk the 7?
It looks like they will take the 3 this time. 46-yard field goal attempt in a dome. The snap and the hold are good, and the kick is up, and it is going to be good for Portland as they break the scoreless board. 7-3, Vancouver over Fleet.
That time on that drive, Cyrus Jive looked great. He's found his rhythm. He's found his receivers.
Yeah, really encouraging drive here for Portland. You get the stop on defense, and then you get points on your own. Very importantly, Portland's defense was able to get some sort of a breather after a very hectic first quarter. This kick will be down in the end zone for a touchback.
And if you're Portland, the longer Vancouver's offense is off the field, the better off you are.
1st and 10 here for the Legion. The run game has worked wonders here for Vancouver to start the football game. Brown drop backs. The pass is going to be caught. A quick pass, and finding his target is Christian Brown. That's number 89, Stephen McMichaels, the tight end.
Look at the difference in the rushing yards between the teams. 73 for Vancouver, 17 for Portland. Portland's having a rough time on the ground.
Second down, 2 yards to go. 2 tight ends, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to Robert Redford, and Robert Redford is going to be stopped shy of the first down marker. 3rd and inches coming up, and I think this is another opportunity, Rochelle, where you bring your 2 fullbacks on the same formation and give it to either or.
Definitely 2 big bodies. You only need, a couple of inches, I think.
Yep.
That's what they were paid for.
Exactly. Looks like Suda Nakai instead, donning the offset I formation. He will get the handoff, and Suda Nakai easily gets the first down, a gain of 7 yards. And the Vancouver Legion move the chains. Portland, Rochelle, here on defense, I mean, they've played better here over the last drive. But again, this offensive line of Vancouver, very talented. Really dominating here on short yardage situations.
And plus, Vancouver's switching up their backs all the time. I mean, Weber has 5 carries, Nakai has 3, Stearns has 1, Bravado has 2. You're not seeing the same back over and over again, so you don't really know what to expect.
4-4 defense now trying to counter that run. As the Legion will throw this time. Brown passes incomplete. Great coverage across the board as Stephen McMichaels cannot get the catch. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Even if he would have caught that, I think he would have been stopped with no gain anyway.
Yeah. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. 6:53 left here in the second quarter. A game that started fast-paced with Vancouver scoring on their first possession. Defenses have settled down for sure. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Christian Brown to throw. The pass is a check down to the tackle. Illegible, I guess. Maybe, hopefully he reported. Like that Detroit Lions tackle. Anyway, it's a gain of 1 yard. I think he was targeting the running back, and the tackle just found the football.
And I'm sure he didn't know what to do with that after he caught it either. He's like, what is this?
I mean, he got a yard at least. 3rd down and 9 coming up from the bunch formation is Vancouver. To throw, Christian Brown with time. The pass over the middle is going to be caught. Kendra Wells with a big first down and a gain of about 17 yards. The biggest play we've seen in a while here on offense for either team.
And Christian Red just threading that needle. I mean, right in the middle of the field. 2 receivers cross each other. It could have been either one. Number 80 was there too. Throw Lunar.
I formation here for the Legion. Twin wide receiver set, bottom of your screen. Changing the play out the line is Christian Brown. He changes it to a pass. Christian Brown to throw. Brown with time. The pass middle. Great adjustment on the football by Brett Killian. And another big gain here for the Legion.
And once again, the Legion's moving the ball down the field, but they're doing it mostly about the passing game this drive.
The Legion finally catching some, momentum on offense. By far, I think they're the best drive they've had ever since the first one they had in the game. Just mixing that run and that pass to perfection. Single back formation. Ace. Set. To throw again, a quick toss. That's going to be Stephen McMichaels again. They give him a first down.
Oh, no.
It looks like Stephen McMichaels is down. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Maybe he rolled his ankle or something. That was an awkward-looking tackle, Rochelle.
And you just lost one of your big blockers for your run game, too, Ramos. It may hurt him in the run game a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Thankfully for them, they do have some depth. Of course, they do have Cables McGill, and they do have 2 big-time fullbacks. But still is a sensible loss here for the Legion. 2nd down and 1 yard to go. 4-4 defense again for Portland, trying to outman the Legion offensive line. Man in motion is going to be McGill. Going opposite the side of the strong side of the formation for a balanced line. Handoff goes to Radford, and Radford will get the first down. Gain of a couple. And they will move the chains again.
Yeah, I mean, Vancouver are already in field goal range, but they really would like the 7 points here.
First down, 10 yards to go. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Split backs formation. Man in motion again is going to be McGill, now lined up as a slot receiver. Toss play goes to Pravado, and Pravado goes to the outside. Breaks the tackle, gets about 8 on the play. Smart call moving McGill to the outside to have them, the men against the secondary. Rochelle, good for a gain of 8.
Yeah, but I thought for sure he was going to that sideline, getting out of bounds, but you turn that big body and move it upfield and gain up a couple yards after the catch.
Another offset I formation. One wide receiver is Kendra Wells, bottom of your screen. Handoff again goes to Radford, and Radford will not get the first down. Rule just shy of the marker. Lama makes the tackle. And Vancouver has been very successful, Rochelle, at those third and shorts. Let's see what they do now.
Definitely, with those 2 big fullbacks, 2 running backs, you never know who you're going to see. They're doing a great job in the trenches.
They bring the big boys up front. 3rd down and 1. The middle of the field looks pretty open here, Rochelle, in the 3-4 defense in front. And they will run to the outside. Radford breaks a tackle, and he will not get the first. Big time stop right there by the Portland defense as Chris Stack makes the tackle. Vancouver's challenging, but I don't think that's even close. But let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. I don't think it's close, Rochelle.
I don't think it's close either. I don't know what Andy Hamilton saw up there, but it was nowhere near. Oh my goodness, no. Well, no. I can't tell from the angle where the ball was.
Now remember, the yellow line is unofficial. It's just an 8 for us as broadcasters and the audience. Let's see. Well, they overturn it, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for a first down. They may take it from a 4th and 1 to a 4th and inches. And I think that's what Coach Hamilton is mad about.
He's definitely upset over there.
Yeah. Now, will they go for it now on 4th and inches? No, they will kick the field goal. I mean, at least it's a 1 challenge technically, so Vancouver will not lose a timeout. And they still have a chance of an 3rd challenge. The kick is up, and it is good. A chip shot for the Legion. 10-3, Vancouver over Portland.
Well, Ramos, we're very, very far from this over that we have for this game. The defenses have come to play tonight for sure.
Yeah, they have. At the start of the game, it was pretty fast-paced. Portland got a big play on offense on a throw. Vancouver, obviously, again, scored a touchdown on the first drive of the game. And, ever since, it's been 3-3 for over the last probably about 15 minutes of the ball game. As we're going to have a return here from the end zone, past the 20-yard line, past the 25, and up to the 27-yard line. Let's send it to studios for Cameron Irvine. He's got an update for us, Cam.
Thank you, Ramos. Over in Indianapolis, Atlanta and Indy just before the half. Watch this play action fake from Bryant Dynasty. Fools Indy. Wide open is Boo Chisholm. Good half there, 14-14. Back to you guys in Vancouver.
Thank you, Cam. So far, Rochelle, 3 games, right? Or 2.5 games. And we have very tight ball games. Of course, great game to start the SFL season. And another couple of good ball games here as Ezekiel Love will get about 5 on the play. And another injury, that's going to be Drew Hamilton. The 2nd injury here for Vancouver, and this is another big loss.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies out there, Ramos.
I mean, you can tell it's week 1. And you know, lack of preseason and just lack of reps, I guess, lack of practice. And Drew Hamilton is down. They do have J.J. Winfield, second-year guy, 6'3", 203, as the backup.
There's lots of depth on that Vancouver team, and on the offense and the defense. So
We have a man in motion. That's Jacob Farmer to the left side. Handoff goes to that side. Ezekiel Love with some blocking, and Ezekiel Love tries to get a first down. He will not. 1 yard shy of the first.
I actually thought he had that one.
Yeah, it was close. I do think he was just shy. It's going to be about half a yard, to be fair. Same formation, looks like. Handoff again, and he's going to get the first down. That's Scott Johnson with the carry. Scott Johnson, the shortest player on the field on offense here for Portland at 5'11". Everybody else 6 foot or above. Getting that first down.
Yeah, but Cedric Kai is the shortest person on the field tonight, for sure, 5'7".
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be Ezekiel Love with another handoff. Maybe half a yard on the play, not much more than that. This Vancouver defense looking really strong here in the first half.
Let's see if Portland can convert here. They need to before the halftime.
Let's see if they test the deep side of the Vancouver defense here, Rochelle. Jive, he will throw deep, and the pass is almost intercepted. And I was about to say, let's see if they test the young safety, J.J. Winfield, and he almost made them pay. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
That ball was thrown right down. He should have caught that ball
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Now we know why he plays defense in that offense.
Well, that's true. That much is true. 3rd down and 10 from the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Ezekiel Love to the right side of Jive. Jive will throw, scrambling to his right, and he gets pummeled behind the line of scrimmage. First sack of the game for Vancouver goes to Michael Rury, the defensive tackle, at 6'1", 290. That's a big body on top of the quarterback.
It's like a truck coming at you, full speed.
He unfortunately ran into Michael Rury as he was running a stunt. Great pursuit by the defensive tackle, and a 4th and forever will force a punt. Low snap, corralled well by the punter. Good kick to the 32-yard line. Lockett on the return. He's going to bring it to the 37. And that's where Vancouver will start another drive. It's time for the 2-minute warning from Vancouver. Legion 10, Fleet 3. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music right here on YouTube.
And Vancouver's sitting pretty here with 3 timeouts in 2 minutes and pretty good field position.
Let's see that this 2-minute drive here for the Legion. They're going to start with a run. Robert Redford goes to the outside, but good coverage. Good run coverage right there on the play. That's number 25, Derek Majors, 8th year in the Simulation Football League, all with Portland. And he's the shortest man overall in the entire game at 5'10", 216. But he is a very, very solid corner. And always a danger to pick the ball up and return it all the way. Brown to throw. Brown drops back. The pass is caught middle of the field. That's going to be Brett Killian. 3rd down and 4. And Vancouver chooses not to go with the no-huddle offense.
Vancouver's being very conservative here with a 7-point lead. Because he figures they'll keep running the ball, short passes, and not chance an interception.
Yeah, I think Christian Brown is understanding the assignment pretty well. You know, your defense is playing lights out. You have a solid run game. Just, you know, don't make a mistake. Nick Lockett, man in motion from right to left. Now he will line up in the slot. To throw again, Christian Brown. Brown passes middle, and the pass is caught by Lockett, and the pass was actually outside on the corner route. Vancouver will call a timeout, but a big-time play for Christian Brown and Nick Lockett.
Now I think you'll see the hurry-up offense here, since they're, you know, in striking distance.
Legion is at the 40-yard line. They may need about 7 or 8 more yards to be in field goal range. Every point counts in this football game. Points out at a premium. Only 13 points out of the projected 57.5 on Jack's Data's analysis. Killian now in the slot. Brown passes. The pass again is going to be a slant route to Nick Lockett for a gain of about 7 yards. And I got to say, Rochelle, I had the opportunity, the privilege to coach Lockett, and he's just an outstanding wide receiver. You can line him up outside, inside. He can return kicks. He's a very, very complete guy.
Definitely, and right now, Vancouver's in field goal range, I do believe. We'll see if we can pick up a couple more yards to seal it.
12 personnel this time. Christian Brown passes the ball to the outside. Kendra Wells one-on-one beats the man.
Oh.
And Kendra Wells is off to the races, and that's going to be a touchdown.
What a move by Kendra Wells.
An outstanding play. Great recognition by Christian Brown on the one-on-one coverage. But that is all Kendra Wells, turning a check down to a touchdown. Great blocking as well. Look on the outside. Everybody blocking their man. And a sensational 2-minute offense here for the Legion.
You may have left a little bit too much time on the clock. I think they'll live with that.
This is a big momentum changer here for the Vancouver. I mean, the game was kind of in a stalemate, Rochelle. You know, it was kind of going nowhere in the middle of the field for quite some time, and Vancouver blowing the game wide open. 17-3. Now, Portland does have 40 seconds to do something with the ball. And very talented wide receiving core, as we've said.
The bad news is that Vancouver will receive the ball at halftime, so...
This kick will be deep into the end zone, and another kneel down for Portland. We'll put the ball at the 20-yard line. Do you stay aggressive here, Rochelle, or do you just take it to the half?
Well, if you're Portland here, you can't afford any bad passes from Jive. I think I'd be conservative here. If Love can break one, he can break one. If not, I'll get a halftime. Yeah, I'd be happy to only be down by 14 points.
Yeah, we know Ezekiel Love is always, a threat to take a run 80 yards for a touchdown as Terrell Cooper goes to the slot this time. They're going to throw. Jive passes middle, and the pass is caught. That's Michael Knight with the catch. And Portland will call a timeout, a 15-yard gain. Good start to the drive.
Well, Ramus, what do I know? Absolutely nothing, apparently. I'm not on the field coaching, so...
This first play always, as Michael Knight is looking pretty solid so far. 4 targets, 74 yards. The first play dictates the entire offense. If you have a solid play like that, then you stay aggressive. Jive will throw. The pass to the outside is incomplete. And to your point, a dangerous throw. Trying to connect with Michael Knight. 2nd and 10.
The last thing you want to do is turn the ball over here and get Vancouver one more chance to score. You have to be more careful here.
Absolutely. 32 seconds left here in the second quarter. From the I formation, Jive drops back to throw. Jive with pressure, eludes a sack, and the pass is caught. That's Michael Knight breaking a tackle. He gets 7 on the play, and Portland will call another timeout. 3rd and 3 coming up.
He was going nowhere after that catch. They made sure of that. They pushed him back about 7 yards.
As Drew Hamilton is back on the field. Big time news here for the Legion defense. Interesting formation here on a 2-minute offense. Rochelle, they're going to throw the ball. Jive to the outside. Lozano, can he get to the first down? No, he cannot. Only a gain of 1 yard and a big-time tackle on the outside. Not easy. Mark Lopez. Open field stop. And Vancouver gets the full stop. Yes, they're going to just take it to the end of the second quarter. That's going to be the end of the first half with the score Vancouver 17, Portland 3. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by 8 p.m. music right here on YouTube. What are your thoughts of your first half, Rochelle, on both sides of the ball?
Like I said, the first quarter was very, very close. Not a whole lot of scoring. Very, defense is playing very tough. Vancouver had, the last drive was pretty nice, and Kendra Hall broke away and scored the touchdown. If you're Portland here, you have to come back at halftime and get a big stop on defense.
Cyrus Jive's night so far, solid. Nothing too impressive, but solid night here for Cyrus Jive so far. Sadly for his team, only 3 points on the board. Vancouver has been able to make the stops when they need them. On the other side, Christian Brown with a touchdown. Also, Sawyer Stern has a touchdown. 1 sack by the Vancouver defense, the only sack of the football game so far. And Kendra Wells with 2 receptions and 48 yards, especially that big-time touchdown at the end of the first half. Probably the most important play of the game so far. I'm Ramos Lin, joined by Rochelle Colston. Thank you very much for joining us again. Week 1 of the Simulation Football League Season 22. It's almost unbelievable. It's 22 seasons of the Simulation Football League, Rochelle. It's, we've come a long way.
Exactly. I've been here since season 13, so I really haven't been here that long.
From somebody who came in season 3, this is my 20th season in the Simulation Football League. It doesn't feel like that many, to be honest with you. Kneel down here for Nick Lockett. We'll put the ball at the 20-yard line. The Legion's home field at Delta Dome is hosted by Delta Flare, a startup company building video games and economic solutions for blockchain compatibility. Grab your knots and get ready for their premier title, Valor Rising Quest for the 7. Visit their website at deltaflare.gg for more details. 3 wide receiver set here for Vancouver, 2 backs and an offset eye. Brown will throw on the first play of the half, and this is going to be intercepted. A huge play. Mel Davis, the leader of this defense, coming away with a big-time takeaway, first takeaway of the game for Portland.
Wow, perfect timing. I called it. Portland needed a big stop. It was even better. They got a big interception. Now they have great field position. They're already in field goal range.
You could not have asked for a better start of the second half for Portland. If you're a Fleet fan, first play of the game goes for an interception, and the Fleet are already at the opposing side's 24-yard line. I think it's time to give it to your running back here, at least on the first play, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Ezekiel Love with about 3 yards. Good tackle, to be fair, on the open field by DJ Woods. 2nd and 7 coming up.
If you're Portland, you need a touchdown. You can't settle for a field goal. You got to put a dent into a deficit you're at right now.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Now they're going to spell the running backs to keep them fresh. Scott Johnson in the backfield. Jive to throw. Cyrus Jive, the pass is going to be caught somehow. Nelson Lozano with a catch. He's going to be ruled shy of the first down marker.
I'm not even sure how he caught that.
Yeah, he got deflected at the line, and I thought for sure the ball hit the ground. It didn't. 3rd down and 1. As Ezekiel Love is back in the lineup. They're going to give the ball to number 21 on the outside. Watch out. That's going to be Ezekiel Love pushing the pile to the 12-yard line for a first down. Excuse me, to the 8-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard and just plowed his way through. Nice little pickup there.
Yep. Officially ruled at the 9, 1st and goal for the Fleet. Trying to get their first touchdown of the game. Nickel defense again. The safety has been lurking all game long. They're going to run it with Scott Johnson, and Scott will have about 3.
I think Portland's is pretty happy using their backs here. I don't see them going to the passing game unless they have to.
2nd down and goal. High formation, 22 personnel this time. 9 players in the box here for Vancouver. Handoff to the outside. Ezekiel Love has to beat one guy, and actually he gets some help. The defense gets some help, but both safeties converge to make the stop. 3rd down and goal. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Also, join the Discord server, become a player, and join in on the fun. Another 22 personnel here for the Fleet. They're going to hand the ball off, and this is going to go to the 1 yard line. What an unbelievable stop here for Gerald Giudice as the guard pulled and Gerald Giudice was left unblocked.
He's one of the big linemen that are actually impact players all the time. Him and Achilles Papatonis are beasts out there.
There's a tough break here for Portland as they had a great interception and then good field position. Only 3 points on the board, but at least they are able to come away with something. 17-6, Legion over Fleet.
Yeah, if you're Portland, you can't afford to trade touchdowns with field goals here. Vancouver has a pretty strong offense. They can strike pretty quickly. You got to keep pace with them.
(17-6). Vancouver still on top of the Portland Fleet. It will be keep going into the end zone, and another kneel down here for Nick Lockett. Let's send it back to Cam for another game break update. What you got for us, Cam?
Thank you, Ramos. Last season, Colin Pierce's longest pass was 72 yards. Here tonight, 83 yards as watch Ryan Roosevelt catch and run and get away from Moose Papineau at the end of the play. Indy leads 21-14 towards the end of the third. Back to you in Vancouver.
Thank you, Cam. Big play by Ryan Roosevelt as the defense also here for Portland gets a big play. A loss of a yard as Mel Davis is again on the play. Looks like maybe those halftime adjustments here for Portland have worked.
We should have been saying Mel Davis's name a lot tonight, for sure.
Yes. Second down and 11 yards to go. Split backs formation. More 4-4 defense here for the Portland Fleet. They've played way more 4-man fronts as of late. Christian Brown to throw. Brown checks it down. Bravado cannot make a guy miss, and he will be brought down 6 yards shy of the first down marker. 3rd and 6. Coming up, have you ever wanted to be a play-by-play or analyst broadcaster? We are looking for passionate SFL participants or viewers like you to join the team for this major league season. Please visit simulationfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and get your voice on the call. Rollout here for Christian Brown. Brown throws deep and the pass is caught. Big time play here for Brett Killian to the 44-yard line. First down, Vancouver.
Yeah, but Vancouver is starting to air it out here. Portland could be in trouble.
Yes, absolutely. They were having enough troubles with the run to start the game. They cannot allow all of a sudden Brett Killian and company to get to go crazy on them.
That time Brett Killian was wide open in the middle of the field. There was nobody near him.
Yeah, there was nobody there, and Christian Brown had plenty of time after the rollout. No containment on the edge either. On first down, we see Mateo Bravado lined up as an H-back going in motion. Single back formation. And a toss play goes to the outside. That's Sudo Nakai with a great block. Sudo Nakai to the 40, to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15. And finally steps out of bounds at the 12-yard line. But that is just absolutely beautiful blocking, Rochelle, on the outside. Let's see if we can check the replay and if you can analyze this.
Number 44, right there, big block by the offensive line. And this is all Sudo Nakai here after that. He makes a little spin move. It makes him step out of bounds. If not, he'd have scored there.
Blocking on the outside was supreme. Haddon had a couple of guys and a highway for Sudo Nakai to run through. Biggest run play of the game by either team tonight. To throw, Christian Brown drops back, the pass, middle, Stephen McMichael's coming back from injury into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a big target in the middle of the field, and Christian Brown says, I'm going to throw it, he's going to catch it, and touchdown Vancouver.
Wow, and that's exactly what they were missing, Rochelle. It's just a world of a difference when you have a big-time tight end beating the press coverage and going into the end zone for a score.
I mean, he liked people recovering. He knocked the coverage away from him, went to the middle of the field, and with a great pass.
This has been the difference of the game, Rochelle. Vancouver has been able to turn their drives into touchdowns, and Portland has only been able to come away with a couple of field goals. This extra point is up and good. 24-6, Legion over Fleet.
I mean, it's not panic time yet for Portland, but you have to score touchdowns. You can't trade field goals. Like I said before, you got to keep pace with Vancouver.
Yeah, you don't have to, score in one play necessarily, but you at least have to be able to get a touchdown on the board and still, keep it, relatively close. As this kick will go again into the end zone. This is going to be returned this time. And past the 20, past the 25, a nice juke move, and onto the 29-yard line goes Portland for another drive. And, Rochelle, I think Portland on offense has been solid, but solid has not been able to, be enough against a powerhouse in the Vancouver Legion.
Yeah, I mean, their drives start off well, and then kind of like fizzle out and lead to their side of the field for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen some really good plays by, several of the Portland Fleet offensive players. Nelson Lozano had a great catch, and, we saw Davis with a couple of good catches in the first half. But other than that, it's been all Vancouver. As you look at the difference in total yards, double the amount. This is going to be a throw, and from picking up from the ground is going to be the wide receiver for a gain of about 7 yards.
I think the difference in the game is Portland can't get their run game going. It's affecting their whole game plan, probably.
Cyrus Jive so far, 11 of 17, 128, and a pick. Split backs formation and a 22 personnel. Handoff inside goes to Ezekiel Love, and he will only get about a couple of yards on the play. 3rd down and 1 coming up. And again, this is one of those situations, Rochelle, you cannot falter here on 3rd down and 1.
Right now, Ezekiel Love's 13 for 39 yards, averaging 3 yards per carry. He's used to having a lot higher production than that, which is affecting this whole offense.
Yeah, kudos to the Vancouver defense. Definitely prepared, as this is going to be a draw play, and Ezekiel Love will easily get it the 1st down. First time we see a draw, a delay handoff here for Ezekiel Love. 6 yards, moves the chains.
Good job at converting that 3rd down there. Keeps the drive alive for Portland.
I formation here for the Portland Fleet. 3 wide receivers on the formation. Handoff goes to the outside, and unfortunately for them, the running back, that's Scott Johnson, will be tackled for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, teammate defenders, I think number 54 just broke loose and was just standing right there.
2nd down, 12 yards to go. Sorry, Rochelle.
That was Lucas Gilbert there with the stop.
Yep. Another 3 wide receiver set from the eye. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Love. He gets bottled up, and Ezekiel Love breaks a tackle. Ezekiel Love pushes the defender. That's going to be Mark Lopez for a gain of 8.
Yeah, he carried Mark Lopez there for a few yards, but it's a little short of the 1st down marker.
This is what an all-world running back can do for you, turning a 3-yard loss into an 8-yard gain. 3rd down and much more manageable, 4 yards to go. Scott Johnson now in the backfield. Let's see if they go with Israel Adams again. He's lined up in the slot. Jive to throw. Jive will try to scramble, and he will go down. Another sack on the play. That's DJ Woods. And Vancouver puts out the fire. 4th down and 9.
Another big stop by the Vancouver defense. He just shrugged off his blocker.
Yeah, what a night for Woods. 12 tackles, including a sack. 5 tackles for loss. Fourth and 9. Portland will punt the football away. From the 13-yard line is going to be returned by Nick Lockett. Not much there to the 15. Only 2-yard return on that play. And I think right now, Rochelle, for Vancouver, is just about keeping the running backs and the fullbacks, for that matter, busy. Just
definitely. I mean, you got a big lead. You got 4 backs in the backfield. I would just methodically move the ball on the field. I wouldn't be in any hurry to score.
Yeah, just give the ball to everybody. I think, like, guys such as Sawyer Stern, right? He has a touchdown, and his legs have been pretty fresh ever since. Nick Lockett goes in motion. Man-to-man defense showing here for the Portland Fleet. Brown will throw. Brown goes deep, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Stephen McMichael's good defense on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, man, Vancouver's keeping that foot on the gas pedal. They're not letting up.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You can take a shot. I think on 2nd down, you kind of bring it down again, try to run the ball. Let's see if they do that. Split backs formation on a pro set. 3-3 defense for Portland. Brown to throw. Brown on the outside. Incomplete. Just over the arm of Brett Killian. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Brett's taking some pretty big hits tonight out there in the backfield. I mean, down the field.
3rd down. 10 yards to go. Single back formation. Maybe 4 wide receiver set if I'm going to bet. Yes, bunch formation here for Vancouver. Brown with time in the pocket. Brown drops back. All day to throw. Christian Brown deep, and the pass is incomplete. Beautiful coverage. Everybody was well covered. Chris Stagg with the pass deflection. And an urgent Portland stop. Forces a 4th and 10.
Yeah, and they get pretty good field position out of this also.
Portland likely to have good field position after this punt. From inside the end zone is Smith. He will punt it away. And with room to run, it's going to be Leo Morris. And Morris will get it to Vancouver side of the field to the 48-yard line. So again, good side of, good position for Portland. But they have been unable to convert on touchdowns.
I think it's like the 3rd or 4th time they've been on the Vancouver's side of the field and had to settle for field goals. They have to score a touchdown.
3 wide receiver set here for Portland again with 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion. That's going to be Adams in motion. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Love. He gets 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Portland's sticking to their game plan, apparently. They keep running the ball on 1st down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not bad to just keep you ahead of the stakes, but I think Portland needs to have a little bit of urgency here on 2nd down. Well, they will hand the ball off again. That's going to be Scott Johnson for a gain of about 6. Makes it a manageable 3rd and 1.
But you have to get away from the dink and doink of moving down the field. You only have 1 quarter and 1 minute left, and you're lots of points behind. You got to speed up your offense a little bit.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now, this may be a good chance to run the football. I mean, you only need 1 yard. Getting the 1st down has to be the priority as we have a man in motion. It's going to be number 80, Dustin Lyman. Handoff goes to the outside, and Ezekiel Love will drag the defender for a 1st.
And that time he just rolled over the defender to get the 1st down.
Minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Vancouver 24, Portland 6. A Vancouver defense that has been really stout when it gets to inside their own 40-yard line. Adams in motion. Man-to-man coverage looking. Jive, the pass inside, incomplete. As he got hit as he threw the football. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That was a dangerous pass. That could have ended up anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, lucky there was no defenders in sight. Second down, 10 yards to go. Handoff goes again to Ezekiel Love, and Love will not go very far. Only a 2-yard gain. The linebackers have been just on point, Rochelle. I mean, DJ Woods, Josh Farnsey, Marquise Reed, everybody has been incredible so far.
They're definitely keeping Love in check. And Johnson also.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. A crucial 3rd down here for the Fleet offense. Terrell Cooper in motion to make it a balanced offense. 2 receivers on each side. A lot of cushion on the outside with both outside receivers. Jive to throw outside. Cooper, he's going to run out of room. And will be a 4th down and 11. And I'm afraid that's going to be another punt here for the Fleet upcoming.
And that time the quarterback let his receiver made him turn around and come backwards, which is a big no-no. Actually, it was a loss on the play.
Yeah, just an unfortunate series of events to end the 3rd quarter. Vancouver 24, Portland 6. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music right here on YouTube. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Punt upcoming here for Portland, unless they're going to fake this one. If they're not, it's going to be 4th and 11. And this is going to be a good punt to the 15-yard line and bubbled by Nick Lockett and recovered by Portland. Well, that's the big play they wanted, Rochelle.
That was Cook. A little bobble on the catch there and throw right into his arms.
Wow, what a big turn of events here, Portland. All of a sudden, at the 11-yard line of Vancouver, they have to cash in. Man in motion. Again, more man-on-man coverage here for Vancouver. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Love, and Love will go absolutely nowhere. Tackle at the line. And that's another stop for Marquise Reed.
Yeah, those linebackers are tough out there for Vancouver.
As you take a look at the overall stats, Vancouver with almost double the yards per play. Offensive line has been much stronger for Vancouver's side of the field than has been for Portland's. Jive to throw, jive middle, the pass is caught, that's Coop for a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4.
No, I think if you're Portland, I think you're almost in like 4-down territory. You have to get 7 points. You can't settle for 3 again.
You have to. A field goal does make it a 2-possession game technically, but it's going to be much more different with a touchdown. Play action, and Jive is going to throw it incomplete. And Jive was about to get absolutely whipped from the backside. But a 4th and 4 coming up, and Joey Rabb will have to try another field goal, Rochelle.
I'm disappointed that they're going for the field goals and a touchdown here, but I guess points are points.
Yeah, right now you have to come away with something. I mean, a touchdown would have been much, much, much better at this point of the game. But you make it a 2-possession game anyway. The field goal is up and good. Joey Rabb with his 3rd one of the game. 24-9 with 8:26 left in the 4th quarter.
So Portland's got to come out here once again and depend on their defense to get a big stop.
They need to have a big stop. I mean, they need a takeaway, Rochelle. They need a fumble recovery. They need something here. As this kick will go deep into the end zone, but being returned by Nick Lockett, trying to redeem himself. Past the 20-yard line, breaks the tackle to the 25. Opening weekend of Season 22 continues tomorrow on SFL YouTube, headlined by the Louisiana Revolution visiting the DC Dragons, plus San Diego visit the Houston Headhunters. Action starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, right here and all weekend long on SFL YouTube. For the full weekend schedule, visit Simulationfl.net. First down and 10, Vancouver from the split backs formation. 3 wide receivers on the play. Brown will throw. Brown, check down to BK, and Killian has about 4 on the play.
If I was Vancouver, I would just, slow the game down, run the ball more, eat the clock away.
Second down and 6 yards to go. From the I formation, they're going to hand the ball off to Mateo Pravado. Watch out, Mateo Pravado has some room, and he gets to the 41-yard line. That's one of the fullbacks putting in work.
That's a big man running down the field, carrying the ball. Oof.
Saw your Stern leading the way. Good block. Nice solid block. Yeah. Bernard Smith, the recipient of that block. Last year, for Vancouver, 7-5, same as season 20. For Portland, 5-7, same as season 20. And these teams are trying to make a playoff push here in season 22. Vancouver off to a solid start. Not over yet, though. BK goes to the right side of the formation. And they're going to hand the ball off to Robert Redford. Redford gets about 2 on the play. Second down upcoming. And I think this is going to be the recipe here for Vancouver for the rest of the drive, at least. Just run the ball a couple more times. Take the clock down as much as possible.
Rotate those backs in and out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mateo Pravado, no, excuse me, that's Suda Nakai is back dotting the I. No, Pravado is dotting the I for a gain of about 1.5. Third down and 7 coming up. You just got to, keep the clock ticking down. I mean, you have to trust your defense here, Rochelle. The worst thing that can happen to you is a pick 6, like something like that. Other than that, I mean, the defense has been on point.
Definitely, and Christian Brown's been pretty good all night.
Brown to throw. Brown goes deep, and the pass is knocked away and almost intercepted. That's exactly what they were trying to avoid, as Leo Morris makes the big play defensively, and Portland will have the ball again with over 6 minutes left in the game.
I mean, there's still 6 minutes in the game, but Portland's got to score in a hurry.
Fourth down and 7. Let's see if Vancouver can pin the Fleet deep inside the 10-yard line. This is going to be a high kick to the 18, being returned by Leo Morris. Breaks the tackle. Morris to the 28. A solid return for the Fleet. And I think it's now or never here for Portland, Rochelle. They really need a touchdown on this drive.
They need to get rid of their game plan and start passing the ball down the field. It's the only shot they have at scoring quickly.
Yeah. If you still want to involve your running backs, okay, you can do a screen pass still, but you have to keep the ball through the air, I guess, here on the last 6 minutes of the ball game. They're going to throw, jive, middle. The pass is caught by Knight for a gain of 8 yards.
That's more like it on first down.
Yeah.
Now, you want to use your running back at the 2 yards, get a first down, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe you don't have to run a no-huddle offense, but you have to run quick huddles. You cannot let the clock, tick down under 10 seconds anymore. You got to snap it with at maximum 15 seconds. They do it with 20, as they're going to give the ball to Ezekiel Love for a gain of 4. And this is a situation where it's going to be, I think, one more play, and that you have to start thinking about the no-huddle offense now if you run the football.
Definitely, and they're doing a good job. First down with a pass, which was unusual for them. Then you pick it up with your running back for the 2 yards, and it's more like a rinse and a repeat thing here, I think.
Have a man in motion. That's going to be Terrell Cooper.
Too much time.
Man-to-man coverage showing here for the Legion. Handoff again goes to the running back, and only a gain of 3 yards. They're losing a lot of time here, Rochelle.
Definitely. That clock was down to 13 when they finally just handed off the ball for 3 yards. I mean, you're wasting too much time off the clock.
On balance set here on single back. Jive to throw. Jive passes middle. Almost intercepted by Lay. 3rd and 7 upcoming.
Those defensive backs and linebackers are all over the field for Vancouver. You'd be very careful.
5 minutes left here in regulation. Vancouver 24, Portland 9. Portland trying to stay alive here on this drive. 4 wide receiver set. From under center. Jive to throw. Jive gets away, and the pass is caught. The pass is caught. What a sensational catch. Actually, that's a nice hands catch brought to you by Retroid. Put that Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. That's a sensational grab.
That time he knew he was going to be hit. He gave his body to the defender, went in the air, and knew the hit was coming.
First down, 10 yards to go. From the 40-yard line of Vancouver side of the field, this has been the problem here for the Fleet. Jive to throw. Jive, middle, the pass picked off by Zach Lay. And Zach Lay is going to return it to the 36. He's been unbelievable all night long. And he earned that pick.
Wow, that's Portland. That's the last thing you wanted to do was get the ball back to Vancouver.
Yeah, just an ill-advised throw. Zach Lay playing trail technique. He knows he has help from the safety up top. Jumps the route. Interception.
Definitely well defended. They were lined up. You know, one was behind the receiver, one was in front. He just jumped the route. You're right.
First down, 10 yards to go for Vancouver. 4:33 as they can cruise to victory with a couple of first downs. First is a handoff to Mateo Provato, and who's going to stop that guy? And the pickup of 8 yards, second and short.
I would want to stop him out in the field for sure. Not when he gets forward momentum going. No way.
Yeah, that's why I retired, Rochelle. I was too old for that. Hantayumi wasn't built for that. I'm sorry. Second down and 2 yards to go. Vancouver milking the clock. Handoff goes to Robert Redford. He picks up a first down. And Vancouver will take at least another minute and a half off the clock.
If not more. I mean, they're going to keep running the ball. I guarantee it. Snap the ball at the last second. I mean, they did great clock management here by Vancouver.
Yeah, absolutely. They understand the assignment, right? Like Vancouver with the quarterback Christian Brown, 15 of 27, 200 yards. 2 touchdowns and a pick. I mean, the running backs, again, it's not been anything like ultra flashy, but 12 carries, 49 yards for Robert Redford. Mateo Provato has gotten involved in the game, so especially as of late. Just got to keep him going. Now in the 2 seconds on the play clock, it's going to be Robert Redford again of about 2 yards. Clock will keep winding down.
And Vancouver's in no hurry to get out the next play either.
3 minutes left here in regulation. Vancouver 24, Portland 9. Vancouver trying to get win number 1 on the season here at home. They came in as 7.5-point favorites. If you're a betting man and you put Vancouver on your betting parlay, you're a happy guy right now, or a happy gal. Handoff goes to Robert Redford again. Just a gain of about 1 yard. But really the yardage right now really doesn't matter much, Rochelle. It's just the clock what matters at this point.
And definitely, I think they'll take it down to the 2-minute warning for the next play off and give Portland very little time on the clock if they do have to punt.
Vancouver does not have to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning here.
But will they?
Well, we'll see in about 8 seconds. I think they're just going to take it to the 2-minute warning. There's no point. 2-minute warning here from Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver 24, Portland 9. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music right here on YouTube. Vancouver will go to 1-0. Portland will fall to 0-1. Still a long season ahead. Portland with a lot of talent. They just need to, go back to the drawing board and come back strong in week 2.
I mean, week 1 you come in blind. You have no film.
Yeah.
You have nothing. It's just a guessing game at that point.
Yeah, you really don't know what to expect. You really don't know. Like you can have like a guess, based on the rosters, based on prior seasons, but other than that, it's just very difficult. You don't really have a lot of film to game plan again, other than past seasons, and with the rule changes and everything that has gone on, and second season here in the new era of the SFL. It's just very difficult to come on the road, all the way to Vancouver. I mean, granted, Portland to Vancouver is not that long of a trip, but still, I mean, it's a road game, and this is a wonderful punt. Well, actually, it's going to go down for a touchback. I thought it was out at the 1.
Especially looking at Vancouver's off-season changes, there's no way to game plan for that.
Yeah. And for Vancouver right now is just get deep, as much as possible. Portland is going to go with an empty set. First time tonight we've seen an empty set out of the fleet. Jive to throw. Jive will pass to the outside. The pass is called by Cooper. Cooper goes out of bounds after a gain of 15 yards. First down.
That was a great play. Where's that been all night?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, absolutely. Where's that been all night? We have a final from Indianapolis. The Indianapolis Ramblers win 24-14 over the Atlanta Swarm. A really strong start of the season here for Indianapolis, as Ryan Roosevelt had over 200 receiving yards.
Wow.
Including that gorgeous throw that we saw on the game break update by Cameron Irvine, 80-plus yards to the house. 4 wide receiver set again here for the Fleet. Man-to-man coverage showing for Vancouver. Vancouver has mostly played man-to-man here in this game and has worked to perfection. Jive to throw, Jive to the outside. The pass almost intercepted by Lay again.
If I was Jive, I'd just stay away from Lay. Wherever he is, I just throw it to the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not like the other options are much better. I mean, you do have Blackman and, Mark Lopez is over there on that side shading. I mean, it's not like you have a lot of room to throw to, but you're right. Zach Lay has been unbelievable here in this football game. We see a man in motion, 3 wide receivers on the right side of the field for Jive. Chris Jive passes the ball middle, and the pass is incomplete. Very dangerous again. 3rd down and long upcoming.
Once again, great coverage by the Vancouver secondary back there. They gave them very little room in the secondary to throw it all, so.
3rd down, 10 yards to go. Vancouver 24, Portland 9. From the 35-yard line, Coop goes in motion from right to left. And Jive drives back to throw. Pass to the outside, almost picked off by Lister and falls harmlessly to the ground. I mean, but that's what I'm trying to say, Rochelle. It's like the alternative is not much better.
No, it's not.
This defense has been unbelievable all night long, as Chris Jive is down to 55% completion rate, 1 pick, and his QBR is under 60 points. To throw, Jive passes, incomplete. Zach Lay with a big hit, forces a turnover on downs, and Vancouver will have a chance to milk the clock all the way down to zeros.
If you're Knight, you have to catch those. I mean, you're a veteran receiver, you have to catch it. Nice hit, though.
It was a nice hit. I mean, it's not easy to catch it, but game on the line. You got to come up big for your quarterback and your football team.
But who was it again? It was Zach Lay.
Yeah, it was him. And that was the constant for the whole game, Rochelle. Vancouver was just more physical than Portland. I mean, from the very start of the game, that offensive line really, put their stamp on the team. And then the defense was just stellar all night long. Mateo Bravado gets the handoff for a loss of 1. And Portland will call their 2nd time out of the night.
And great stop by number 44, outside linebacker Rudy Gulch. He was right there and ready for that play.
Yeah. McMichaels and Stern on the left side of the formation. Mateo Bravado, the fullback in the backfield. They give the ball to Robert Redford, and Redford gets 2 on the play, 3rd down and 8. Portland calls their last time out of the night.
I mean, Portland's just stacking everybody in the box. They're ready for their run. I know Vancouver's not going to throw the ball at this point.
Two backs, 3 wide receivers on this formation. Split back set. Handoff goes to Bravado. Tries to break a tackle, but will not, as Leo Morris and company combine for the stop. 4th and 5. And I think Vancouver will trot out their field goal unit to tack on 3 more.
Definitely make it a 3-score game.
Mm-hmm. We take a look at the overall stats. Total yards heavily favoring Vancouver. Big difference was the rushing yards. 171 for the Legion, 79 for Portland, and that's outstanding here for the Legion defense. When you have 2 Hall of Fame backs and only limit them to 79 yards the entire game, that says a lot about your unit. Great game planning here for Coach Hamilton. Also, big kudos to Coach Doherty and Coach Lopez.
The difference in this game, I think, was Vancouver's D-line and their linebackers. Yeah, and secondary was really tough, too, actually. Their whole defense stood out tonight.
Yeah, the whole defense was outstanding. Yeah, the linebackers really set the tone early in the game, not allowing any runs. When you look at guys like DJ Wood, Marquise Reed, they were, active the entire night. As this return will get just past the 20, only to the 23-yard line. Portland will have 31 seconds to do something with it. Yeah, I mean, it was a sensational effort for this Vancouver defense. No touchdowns allowed the entire game.
I mean, Portland's known for running the ball, so I guess when you play game plan against them, you expect to run a lot, especially with Love.
Right. 4 wide receiver set here for the Fleet. Dropping back to throw is Cyrus Jive. Passes the ball outside and incomplete, a penalty on the play. It's been a clean game, Rochelle. This is, I think, only the second PI called. That was pretty much about it for the entire ballgame.
Yeah, and it's only the second penalty, you're correct. Both on Portland, though. I don't know, one was on Portland, one's on Vancouver.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the backup DB on assignment on Coop. Draws the PI, 28 seconds left in the game. 4 wide receivers again. To throw, Jive goes middle. The pass is caught for a 1st down, and now going into the no huddle. That was Israel Adams' 2nd catch of the night. Very quiet, Israel Adams. Spiking the ball is Jive with 16 seconds left, and Portland will have probably 2 more plays.
This game's pretty much over. I mean, they're just paying, testing their offense some more, giving them a couple more snaps on the field.
Yeah, this is an opportunity, as a coach, Rochelle, this is an opportunity to see, what works, what doesn't. See what you can clean up and get your players some reps. Jive to throw. Jive with time, passes to the outside, caught, and trying to get out of bounds, and is Ryan Davis for a 1st down. 4th grab of the game for Davis. Everybody got...
great job by Davis getting out of bounds and stopping the clock here.
Yeah, absolutely. Every receiver got involved in the game. Adams had 2 catches, Knight had 6, and led the team. Scott Johnson with 4, Ryan Davis with 4, Nelson Lozano with a couple, but they were not for too many yards, and that was the issue. As Chris Chavez, you can take a look, 33 attempts, but only 198 yards passing. So Vancouver doing a really nice job preventing the yards after the catch, and just outstanding tackling all night long. Jive passes the ball middle, and it's incomplete. More sticky coverage by Blackman. 2nd down.
Like, Vancouver is not letting up at all. They're going to play to the very last second of this game.
Jive will go in the shotgun. It's been a rarity to see the shotgun here in this game. 4 wide receivers. And Jive will throw. Jive throws deep. The pass is incomplete over the outstretched arms of his receiver. 3rd down and 10. Last play of the game coming up.
And Lopez was there that time.
Yeah. Yeah, this secondary is just stacked. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Emmanuel Blackman, so many seasons with London. He was really good. Michael Lister has turned into a really good slot corner, has always been. Mark Lopez is an all-star safety. As this pass goes deep, catching the football, but running out of time is Adams. Just padding the stats. And that's the end of the ball game, Rochelle. Vancouver 27, Portland 9. As you take a look at the final stats for Jive, quarterback rating under 50 points. Just a tough night for Jive.
Tough night for Jive, tough night for Love. They struggled on offense a little bit, mostly when they got into Vancouver's side of the field.
Yeah, Vancouver absolutely dominated. Who's your player of the game? Who will be your choice for player of the game?
I would have to go defense. That's just me. Mm-hmm. So the whole defense and Zach Lay especially.
Yeah, my player of the game is definitely Zach Lay. He was just locked down the entire night. He did have an interception. He put his name up in the leaderboards here in the SFL early in the season as far as interceptions is concerned. You cannot, also, avoid talking about DJ Woods. He was absolutely sensational, and overall the entire defense of Vancouver was just completely just on point. The special teams were on point. They did have that Nick Lockett muff, but other than that, perfect on field goals. Really good job from absolutely everybody. From Rochelle Colston, Mel Davis, Ike McBride, and Cameron Irvine, I was Ramos Lynn. Thank you very much for watching Week 1 of the Simulation Football League, presented by 8 PM Music. Y'all have a great night. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Rochelle.
Good night, everybody.